Hello students, welcome once again. In this video, I'm going to teach you, we are going to solve one more problem of similar kind that we did in the last video, but this time it is extended by one more step. The question is extended by one more step. The question goes as follows. Find the derivative of the inverse of following functions and also find their value at the point indicated against them. So they give us the function. Let's begin. I am given the function. I write here question number 1. So I am given y equals to x raised to 5 plus 2x cubed plus 3x. Do I have to find derivative of this function of x? Question to you students. Think on this and tell me. Do I have to find derivative of this function? The answer is no. No. We have to find derivative of inverse of this function. We have to find derivative of inverse of this function. This is the first step. The next step they say, in the question they demand, also find their value at the points indicated against them. What is meaning of their value? By writing their value, they mean the value of the derivative of inverse function. That is, when you will have found the derivative of inverse function, in that you will substitute these values x1, x0, x1, all that, and get the answer. So I will solve this for you. So what is important here, students, that I don't have to find derivative of the given function. I have to find the derivative of inverse of the given function. Okay. Now look at this given function. The given function is y equals to f of x. So the inverse of this given function will be, it will be x equals to f inverse y. So in order I find the derivative of inverse of this given function, I have got two methods. The method number 1 would be, I write this function of x as a function of y. This is y equals to f of x. I write this as, this is y equals to f of x. I write this as x equals to f inverse of y. That is, I write x in terms of y. X in terms of y. I hope you understand. This is y in terms of x. So its inverse will be x in terms of y. And once I have got x in terms of y, I notice that y is independent variable. So I differentiate this with respect to x. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I differentiate this with respect to y. I differentiate this with respect to y. And when I differentiate this with respect to y, I will get d by dy of x. That is d by dy of f inverse of y. And then whatever I get is my answer. But what I'm telling you is, this way if we do it, it's gonna be time consuming. Why? Look at this equation and think of writing x in terms of y. It's difficult. So what we will do is, we will, though this method is correct, we will discard this method. And what we will do, we will go for the second method. The second method says, if y equals to f of x is a given function and you want derivative of inverse of this function, then no need to find the inverse function. You find out derivative of the given function itself. So here what I do is I write differentiating with respect to x. Yes. And when I differentiate with respect to x, I will get d by dx of y equals to d by dx of f of x, which I will solve and I will get whatever it is. Once I have found dy by dx, in order to get dx by dy, which is actually demanded, in order to get dx by dy, what I will do, I will write dy by dx is 1 upon dx by dy. I will write dx by dy, which is required, is 1 upon dy by dx, where dy by dx shouldn't be 0. Okay. We have already solved one such problem in the earlier section. But in this problem, there is one more step here. And finally, what you have to do is find their value at x equals to 1. So once you will have found dx by dy, wherever you notice that there is x in this, you will write x equals to 1 and that will be your answer. Okay. So let me begin with this, students. I will solve this problem for you now. So I write here differentiating with respect to x. So I get therefore d by dx of y equals to d by dx of x raised to 5 plus 2x cube plus 3x, that is equal to, this is 5x raised to 4 plus 2 into 3x square plus 3 into 1. So we get 5x raised to 4 plus 6x square plus 3. This is dy by dx. What is next step, students? Do we have to find dy by dx? No, it is dx by dy. I write, we know that dx upon dy is 1 upon dy by dx, where dy by dx is not equal to 0, where dy by dx is not equal to 0 because that is in denominator. So here I write where dy by dx is not equal to 0. So I get therefore dx by dy equals to 1 over 5x raised to 4 plus 6x square plus 3. Okay, students, I got dx by dy. And what are they asking? Later, after that, the second part of the question is also find their value. Their value means value of this. Their value at the point indicated against them. So what is the point indicated against them, students? It is x equals to 1. So in the next step, see what I am writing. I will write here, the way to write this is dx by dy at x equals to 1. Dx by dy, enclose this in a bracket, and at the bottom write x equals to 1. So what you will do? Nothing. Here you will put x as 1. So 5 1 raised to 4 plus 6 1 square plus 3. This is equal to 1 upon 5 plus 6 plus 3. That is equal to 1 upon 14. This is answer. Okay. I hope you all have understood. Replay the video and again do it and solve these questions. Please solve these questions Any doubt if you have, write it in the comment section and I will solve that for you. Thank you.